who's accused of sexually abusing a girl, has denied touching her sexually or making her watch pornography. John Stringer from Cardiff denies 5 offences. David Grundy has been following the case and joins us now from our newsroom. David, it's the 4th day of this trial and John Stringer took the witness stand to give evidence in his defence.
Yes, Lucy. John Stringer denies 5 charges, including sexual assault and causing a girl to engage in sexual activity. He told the jury today that he'd been a police officer for 14 years and had a good record. He was asked today, though, about his regular use of pornography. He was arrested and police took his phone and found that about 18% of all internet searches on his phone were for pornographic websites. He said that he did watch porn, but was careful to clear his history, not, he said, to cover his tracks, but to prevent his son, who had access to his phone as well, from seeing it. Now, the court heard previously that he had no indecent images of children on that phone.
And this trial centres on a girl who was under the age of 13.
Yeah, the jury previously watched a recording of the girl's evidence in which she said Mr. Stringer had touched her inappropriately under a blanket and had asked her to mimic what he'd shown her in those pornographic videos. Mr. Stringer said that didn't happen. He says he inadvertently fell onto her after his son jumped up at him at the sofa, doing it with such force that it pushed him over. He's then banged me again, reaching for a charger, he said, adding the whole thing lasted about 10 seconds and they were both laughing about it. Now, in his cross-examination, prosecutor Ian Wright asked Mr. Stringer why he hadn't told the girl's parents that she said some older girls had described to her what they'd learnt in sex education classes. Mr. Stringer said the girl's father, who can't be named, had told him that he'd already stopped his daughter from seeing them and that he didn't need to raise it because he considered it had been dealt with. Now, the courts heard that because children were always in and out of each other's houses, parents used WhatsApp to keep each other up to date with where they all were. He said he made it clear in messages to the girl's dad that other children, including the girl in this case, were not allowed into his house when his son wasn't there. Now, one woman who's known him since they were at college at the age of 16 was asked whether she had any concerns about Mr. Stringer being around children. No concerns at all. I still don't, she said. Now, Mr. Stringer denies 5 charges, Lucy, and the trial continues.
David Grundy, thank you very much.